Hey guys, it's Madison and welcome back to my channel, Mad Crafty. And today I have a special guest with me, my baby Mikalo. Hey baby. Good boy. Today I'm going to teach you how to turn a picture of your pet into an SVG so that you can make sure it's like this. And just so I don't waste anyone's time, I want to say that this process, I used a simple website that anyone can use. I then used Cricut Design Space. Instead of that, you might want to use Procreate or Photoshop. And then I used my Cricut Maker to cut this, and then I used my Cricut EasyPress, or you could use a heat press, to put it onto the shirt. So if you have kind of any version of those things, keep watching, or if you're just curious, please keep watching.
You're going to need a photo of your pet or object. I found that straight-on photos work the best. I'd say have 3 to 4 photo options so you can experiment. Open up your web browser and type in www.picsvg.com. Next, you want to upload a picture, so go ahead and find that photo and then it will start to generate. You can see here that there are 8 filter options. Definitely check them all out, but I almost always choose invert number 4. Then I am clicking download SVG and titling it and then saving it to a folder. Now I'm opening the image and then taking a screenshot of it. I'm going to open up the screenshot and flip it so that it's vertical. Now it's time to open up Design Space and you want to find the Upload Image button. Go ahead, upload that screenshot, and I am choosing the simple image type so that we can clean it all up. First, I'm clicking out all the big space areas or any small areas in the dog. And then I'm using the eraser brush to get rid of the entire background as well as any little areas that I don't think are necessary. You can click the preview button on the bottom to see how it will look as a cut image and go back and forth. Once you're happy with how it looks, you're going to continue and then save it as a cut image. And now, finally, your files are in your uploads and you can click them so you can start your project. Now you want to make sure that your image is a tad smaller than your EasyPress because you want the iron to cover the whole thing, so make sure you do your math correctly before you cut. Also, do not forget to press mirror, especially if you added any pet names or words. Now I'm choosing Cricut Infusible Ink Transfer Sheet. And before we cut, I want to show you all the materials. So I have my standard green cutting mat and some infusible ink sheets in black. But beware, I am telling you, if you have even the slightest bit of sweaty hands, I'm talking the slightest, you must wear gloves. Any sort of moisture will rub off on the sheets. You can see here that I learned the hard way. You see those smudges? And here I'm touching the sheets with my plastic gloves and that problem is gone. So there's a heads up for any of my fellow sweaty handers. Now lay your sheet flat, and I'm using my Cricut brayer to make sure it's down packed. And then it's just time to let the machine do its magic. Once it's cut, you're going to remove your sheet like this. And I'm just separating the dogs because I'm making 2 shirts. Now it's time to weed. Make sure you're taking out the correct areas. Use the initial image for reference if you need, and you'll want to do this with your fingers. And here is what we're working with. Now I am putting down my EasyPress mat, and I'm going to use the Cricut brand crew neck t-shirt that is completely compatible with Cricut Infusible ink. I'm going to get my EasyPress ready at 385 degrees and put the timer on for 15 seconds. I lay my shirt on the mat and put a heavy piece of white cardstock inside the shirt. I then lint roll, make sure it's all clean, put my butcher paper down, and then press for 15 seconds. This step is completely necessary, by the way. Cricut website has the complete specific instructions if you need them. Once it's totally cool, I remove the butcher paper and apply my baby girl Milana's image. Put the butcher paper back on, and then very carefully place my EasyPress down. Press it for 40 seconds with even light pressure. It beeps once it's done, so I know, and then I very slowly lift my EasyPress, making sure everything stays in place. And then again, you want to wait for it to cool completely, and once it's cool, this is the best part. You'll remove the butcher paper yet again, and then carefully and slowly peel the transfer sheet to reveal your beautiful pet design. You can touch it right away. You'll see that it's the most incredible application. It doesn't feel any different than when you started. This stuff is seriously so cool.
And that's it. So I used the same process and I made this pillow. It's 100% polyester. That's the best for Cricut infusible ink. There are actually tons of videos about Cricut infusible ink. I highly suggest you watch a bunch before you try a project like this. I know that I did, and there is a lot of helpful tips and tricks. I didn't include all of them because this video is more about making the SVG of your pet, but if you want to do this, definitely go on the Cricut website, check out all of the infusible ink videos because they're very helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would love if you could give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel to see more crafts. You can find me on Instagram at madcrafty, and you can find him and his sister Milana on Instagram at makeitmilana, and we'll see you next time. Bye! Good boy! Up here. Ooh, treat. Can you catch?